Here is a day in the life of a Japanese corporate slave who only gets 2 hours of sleep a day. It's almost 11 p.m. and Maru has finally finished her work for the day. It's actually the earliest she gets off work this month, even though there is no one on the street at this time. Maru usually leaves work no earlier than 1 a.m. She can leave work early today because she needs to catch an early morning train for a business trip tomorrow. Maru decided to stay in a capsule hotel tonight so that she could sleep for an extra hour. She went to a convenience store to buy dinner and black coffee. She was just about to pay, and then she spots the beer cabinet right next to her. She's torn now. On one hand, she craves a beer to ease her fatigue, but on the other hand, she's worried that having too much will mess with her work. After struggling for a bit, she just went and grabbed a bottle. Even though she wasn't a fan of beer, when she hit a certain level of exhaustion, it was her only way of venting. After all, she has no social life and is always by herself. Her internal struggle continued as she is feeling like a trapped animal in a cage. She feared losing her life if she chose freedom, but also recognized how her current lifestyle was taking a toll on her mental well-being. Soon she made it to a capsule hotel. It's super popular in Japan, especially for corporate slaves who want to save money and stay close to work. Each hotel has several dozen capsule rooms, which are just big enough for one person to live in. They are like spacecraft, or in a less flattering way, like coffins. Maru immediately took off her suit and changed into a comfortable home outfit. She wanted to lie down and rest for a while, but she can't stop thinking about her boss giving her a hard time earlier. Maru felt both indignant and self-deprecating. She blamed herself for not being able to standing up for herself, but she knew eventually she had to face the reality. She got up, heated up food, and started having her dinner after not eating for 10 hours. She took a sip of beer and instantly felt relieved. However, she couldn't just enjoy her dinner. She still had to check the documents for tomorrow's business trip. After all, she had received a complaint last week. And even though she had apologized to the client, she still got harshly scolded by her boss. She's still getting chewed out today for that. Not to mention if anything were to go wrong during tomorrow's business trip, she might not even dare to return to the company. Maru's job involves lots of meeting with clients to negotiate business deals, which can be stressful as she is caught in the middle between clients and bosses. Therefore, she faces enormous pressure during every negotiation. After dinner, Maru decided to go to the hotel's sauna to relax a bit. After that, she tidied her hair and kept checking the work files for tomorrow. To make sure everything goes smoothly on her work trip, she had to double-check all the documents. Maru has long been accustomed to this life of working overtime even after coming home late at night. Soon it was 2:30 a.m. and she finally finished all the work. After brushing her teeth, she went to bed as there were only a few hours left until she had to wake up. Maru quickly fell asleep, but after only 2 hours of sleep, she had to wake up to catch the train. She walked out quietly so as not to disturb others, went to the bathhouse, and then returned to her room to change clothes. Normally, except during vacations, she could only sleep for 2 to 3 hours every night. Good thing is, Maru said she slept very well last night, and now she felt fully energized and invigorated. Next, she will take the earliest Shinkansen train. When she arrived at the waiting area, Maru checked the documents again to prevent any mistakes. Finally, she boarded the Shinkansen and started her work trip. This is a typical day in the life of a Japanese corporate slave. So, how much salary would you be willing to be paid to work like this?